Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen. We made it. 2023 is here, and just like everyone else, you probably already know what video I'm about to do, and that is my top pickups from the year 2022. I'm going to keep this kind of brief because I have a lot of fragrances to cover. I have about 15 fragrances, so I'm not going to go into too much details with these fragrances. I'm not going to go down the note breakdown. If you want the note breakdown, go Frank Granica yourself, because at the end of the day, this video will be entirely too long. So you know who it is, you know what I do if you've seen my videos. So without further ado, roll that beautiful Bing footage. Okay, so let's get started. First scent is a scent that it really does work. It's not the parfum version, not the intense version, but at the same time, the projection and longevity is great on this, and that is Davidoff Cool Water Grapefruit and Sage. Excellent. Next scent is a scent that this house only made one scent for men. They only made one fragrance for men, and they did it well. And you probably know already, it is Juicy Couture's Dirty English. Leathery, oud, it just works. Next is probably one of my favorite flankers from this house, or from this line, and that's Chrome Pure from Azzaro. This is just amazing. A little powdery, fruity, things like that, sweet, and it just works. Have to get my nose on it again. Haven't sprayed this in a while, but it smells awesome. That's from the house of Azzaro. It's Chrome Pure. Next one is another scent that made me fall in love with anything apple, whether it's green apple, red apple, whatever. But this one is from the house of Dunhill, and it's Custom by Dunhill. I think it has a little incense in it, red apple, and it just works very well. It's great for date night, great for the cooler weather, and I just fell in love with it. So that's from the house of Dunhill. It is Custom. This one right here, typical scent when I say what it's a clone of, so might as well get it out. It's a clone of Dior Sauvage EDP. This one is from the house of YZY. It is Territoire Wild. As you can see, they stole the cap from Dior, the magnetic cap that they put on Sauvage. But this is a very good clone of Dior Sauvage EDP. This is EDP concentration as well. As you can see, it says Eau de Parfum, and it just works. So that's from the house of YZY. It is Territoire Wild. This next one is also a very good EDP clone. This one is a clone of Bleu de Chanel, which is another typical one along the lines of Sauvage. But this one is French Rivera, Facconable. I guess that's how you say it. Sorry for the presentation, but when I went on my honeymoon, the airlines literally destroyed my colognes, and one of my colognes completely destroyed, which was my Chrome Limited Edition from 2015. It was just everywhere, but at least this still works. You know, nothing's leaking or anything. It's just this part is bad, and then the font kind of came off. This actual plate came off. I had to super glue it back, but it's still there. The juice is still there, and it's all good. So, French Riviera. The next one is a house that people kind of hate. They hate this house. I really do like the house because they make great fragrances, and they're probably one of the cheapest houses that you can get your hands on that make great clones. Obviously, you know this is the house of Cuba. This is their clone of Mugler's A-Man, and this is Cuba Prestige Classic. The gourmand kind of chocolatey vibe with it. Yeah, it just smells amazing. It gets the job done. It's great for the cooler weather, and it just works. Next is a fragrance that I mentioned a lot of times in my videos, so you've probably already seen this. This is the one that I feel like is inspired by Royal Oud from the House of Creed, and this is Casa del Tabacco from Lively Parfums, Paris. Great for the cold weather. Do not wear this any other time but when it's freezing cold. I'm warning you already. This next one is a hidden gem that I found at Marshall's when I was actually on my honeymoon. We was in Puerto Rico. We went to Old San Juan. They had a Marshall's. I came across this scent, smelled it, and I was like, this is a pretty decent replication of Baccarat Rouge 540, and it is from the house of Terre. It is red intense. Eau de Parfum. Also, the pickup that I got when I was on my honeymoon. This one, I had to pick it up because I can't get this in Louisiana because we don't have a Zara. But don't let the name fool you because it actually is a good smoky replication of Creed's Aventus. But the name of it is Zara's Oud Vibrant Leather. Yeah, you're thinking oud, you're thinking leather. What does that have to do with Creed's Aventus? It does. It just works. It has the smokiness, kind of woodiness and things like that. And it just works. It's a very good replication of Creed's Aventus. I think this is an Eau de Parfum concentration as well. Yep, it's Eau de Parfum concentration as well. And it smells really good. I wish that it would last a little bit longer on my skin, but it does the job. It works for what it's worth. So that's from the house of Zara. It is Oud Vibrant Leather. The next one is a good leather-based fragrance as well. This one is a house that when you think of this house, you don't think of this fragrance, but at the same time, I already have a clone that is way better. This is from the house of Ben Sherman. It is Ben Sherman's Icon. You're probably thinking of Signature when you think of Ben Sherman, but there's actually from the house of Murata, it is Shield Black Leather. I could have put this in there too. It is a good clone of Ombre Leather. So I wanted to put something a little bit different in place of an Ombre Leather clone. So this right here, Ben Sherman's Icon, is really great, leathery, kind of suede, kind of old school fougere, kind of, but still modern. So when you smell it, you'll think a little bit of old school, but then you'll kind of throw that out the window fairly quickly. So that's Icon from Ben Sherman. The next one is another clone. It is from the house of Cremo. It is their clone of Bad Boy, the fragrance by Carolina Herrera. This is Hemp and Golden Amber. It is amazing. It's great. Oh my goodness. This smells so good. The hemp, the golden amber just works with this fragrance. And that's from the house of Cremo, Hemp and Golden Amber. The next one is a fragrance that I actually got a good still on it to say that it's a good quality oud fragrance. I got this from Perfumes for You for like $50, and it really works. It's an all-year fragrance to say it has oud in it because it's a little bit on the fresher side. That is from the house of Lattafa. It is Oud Najdia. That's how you pronounce it, Najdia. Even though you see the J kind of makes a Z sound, so it's Oud Najdia. Shout out to my boy Aromatics for teaching me how to pronunciate that. So yeah, it's Oud Najdia. Just maybe my scent of the day today because it's a little warm out here because I'm in South Louisiana. But this right here, it just works. It's an Eau de Parfum concentration as well, and it is beautiful. So from the house of Lattafa, it is Oud Najdia. Last two. This right here, these last two, I had to show the actual presentation because they come in these boxes that are just so beautiful. And this one is the infamous clone of Oud for Greatness. This is also by the House of Lattafa. It is Oud for Glory. Yeah, it comes in this box. It is a beautiful presentation. It's kind of hard to get out and hard to put in because it fits really snugly. But if you see Oud for Greatness, then you already know that this is really a copycat. It is beautiful. Some people say it's even more beautiful than Oud for Greatness because they have the gold plaque at the bottom that has information about the house and the fragrance. They have the gold plaque at the top, things like that. But it smells amazing. We're here for the scent. It's beautiful. And that's from the House of Lattafa. It is their Oud for Greatness clone. Oud for Glory. And now, last but not least, this was my wedding scent. So you already should know what this scent is because of the fact that I made a video where I did a full review on what scent that I wore for my wedding. This is the infamous clone of YSL's Tuxedo. This is also another Lattafa fragrance. It's under Lattafa. It is actually Maison Alhambra. But this is Kismet for men. Oh, that parfum concentration. Beautiful presentation. And when I say beautiful presentation, I mean the bottle is just fantastic. The bottle is just mind-boggling. It is an amazing bottle. Like, look at this. This bottle, to me, if you can see the sides, looks better than YSL's Tuxedo. Like, YSL Tuxedo is a plain bottle. It's pretty much a bottle with nothing on it except for the sticker at the front that says YSL Tuxedo. And that's it. And pretty much that whole line is just plain bottles. It kind of reminds me of bigger versions of the Banana Republic Icon line, where it's just the plain bottle. It says Banana Republic, and it says the name of the fragrance, and that's it. You don't get anything else. This, they actually put forth the time and the effort to make the bottle presentation beautiful. The box presentation, as you can see, beautiful. Just look at it. I mean, the designs on the side, I mean, nothing really to worry about on the bottom. It's just the sticker with the batch code and things like. Well, it doesn't have the batch code on here. I think that's on the box. But this is probably my favorite pickup of 2022 because this is my wedding scent. So it's going to bring back memories. It just smells amazing. I had to tell my groomsmen to wash it off because they was loving it so much they were spraying it on their own skin, and I said, this is my wedding scent. So it is just beautiful. It does the job and I love it. And that is Kismet for Men from Maison Alhambra, which, like I said, is owned by Lattafa. Okay, so that is my 15 cents that I wanted to recommend to you guys, some scents that I bought in 2022. Like I said, Marauders, Shield, Black Leather, I could have put on this list, but I decided to put Ben Sherman's Icon as my leather-based scent. To me, that Shield Black Leather is definitely a hidden gem. It smells fantastic. It is the best clone that I've ever smelled of ombre leather by the House of Tom Ford. But that's pretty much it. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend's mother, father, sister, brother, cousin that D. Davinci the Poet does poetry and sim reviews. I'm out, and as I always say, peace and God bless. Stay tuned for the next one. I decided to put Ben Sherman's Icon as my